Hi students, now in this video we take the new chapter of the class 9 physics, that is work and energy, right? So let us start in this video to understand about what is work here, right? So already we know that about the work. So what is work here? So simple, in the language we say homework, right? I am working in a company. For example, I am doing homework, I am working in a company, right? That is, we use the work here in the language, but in the sense of physics, how we define the work here. Okay, what is mean by work, and when we say that the work is done, that is very important concept, right? But in language we simply use the doing work, homework, or going somewhere for work. So I have some work, work in a company, I am working, right? So that is, we use about work. So what is actually work is there? What is the meaning of, what is the definition, how we define the work in the sense of physics, right? So in the physics, a work is actually a physical quantity, and we know that the physical quantity can be defined, right, in the sense of physics. So let us see, as per physics, the work which we cover in this chapter, as per the physics, the work is nothing but a physical quantity. Okay, first point you have to remember that a work, a work is a physical quantity. Is a physical quantity, means that it has a some unit, SI unit. It has a vector or maybe scalar. It is maybe vector or maybe scalar. We can learn it later, but we must remember that it is a physical quantity, right? It is a physical quantity, like force, distance, displacement. It is one like that. It is one type of physical quantity, that is work. Now in the sense of physics, how we say that? We say that the work is done or work is there, in the language of physics. So for example, take it is a block, right? It is a block of some mass m, right? So already we learn about in the chapter motion, force and laws of motion. What is mean? We already learned that what, when a force is applied on the object, what happened? The object change its position. That is Newton's first law. That is first law. Whenever a force is required to move an object from rest to the motion, right, state of rest to the state of motion, so force is required. So same concept we apply here. What happened? Whenever a force is F, whenever a force is F is applied, force F is applied on the object, what happened? The object displaces. The object what? Object is displaced here. So means what? Object get some acceleration, that is not equal to 0. So have some acceleration, means what? Simply the object is displaced, right? Up to that we are learn, right? Whenever a force is applied on the object can displace. Up to that we are learn. Now the further point is that whenever a force is applied on the object get displaced, and what happens? See, for example, the object is a position A, right, of mass m. When I apply force F on the object, what happened? The object move for some distance S, move for some distance S, and now the object is here, that is at the position P, the mass m. So that is what object get displaced at some distance, that is in meter. So we say that whenever a force is applied on the object displaced, and what happened? The position of the object get changed from A to it is B, and then we say that this force have work done on the object, that is this object, right? That is actually work done. So what is work done? Whenever a force is applied on the object gets displaced, and then we say that this force done a work on the object. So that is called as the work done. Then we say that the work is done. If there is no displacement, no work is done. So in this case, whenever a force F is applied on the object get change its position, get displaced from one place to another place. Then we say that this force has done a work on the object, this one, right? So that is called, students, about the force. Now we can write in sentence about the force here. What is force? So easily we write here, right? First point we have remember that, right? So first point you have to remember. See, first I draw the diagram here, right, of mass m, and force applied. The object covered a distance S, and now object is here of mass m. So this is the distance covered the object by S meter, that is distance. S is for displacement, right? Now object is here. It is the initial position and it is a final position. So we say that, see here, we say that when a force applied on the object, right, applied on the object, I have applied force F on the object, so what happened, it get a force and start to move. Okay, when a force applied on the object gets displaced, then we say that force, okay, force has done a work on the objects. So how we say that work is done and what is work? So work is nothing but what, actually whenever a force applied on the object must be displaced. That is the work actually, right? That is the work, and that work is done with the help of force. That is very important. Without force that is not possible, right? Without force the object is not displaced. As per Newton first law, object can be rest or the state of motion. We require a force, okay, to change the shape of the or the position of the or the speed of the or direction of the anything, we require a force. So here we want to change the, or we want to displace the object, means we require a force, right? And we require external force, or we simply say force. Okay, we require a force, and that force is required to displace the object. And if force and displacement takes place, then what happened? Then we say that the work is done. If there is no displacement, then we say that there is no work done on the object. That is a very important point you have to be remember. So now we easily define what is force here. Now we easily define that. Define force in the mathematically. Define force in mathematical formula. Mathematically, that, see what is given here in the sentence. Force is there, and when force applied, what happened? The object get displaced, and then we say that the object get work done, right? So we say that work is done nothing but, okay, work or work done is nothing but is equal to, work is equal to what? First, force into displacement, and that is very important. So what is work done, student? Here work done is nothing but force into displacement. The fork of the product of force and displacement is called nothing but work. So now easily we write here, work is stand for W symbol, W, capital W, and F stand for F, and force stand for F, and then displacement is taken as S. So that is what the work done is nothing but the product of force and displacement. So now we easily defined what is work here, right, students? So right up to that, right? So first we say that work is a physical quantity, and then I draw a diagram. In this diagram I take a block, and on the block I apply a force, and after applying the force, what happened? The position of the object change. We say that the object get displaced of this some meter, that is S. And then we say that whenever a force applied on the object get displaced, then we say that this force done a work on this object, okay, by basing this displacement, right? So that we have to be remember. So this is the mathematical formula of work, that is work is equal to force into displacement, right? Now we can easily define now the about work, right? So what is work or what is work done? Okay, so see here, work is defined as it is a product of force and displacement, okay, force and displacement, and displacement in the direction of force, right? So I take here positive B, that is why I can write the displacement in the direction of force, right? So that is very important. So we can define easily work. What is work? Work is defined as a product of force and displacement, or work is defined as, okay, the product of force and displacement, okay? So that is very important, you have to be remember. So what is work? Work is defined as product of, this product is there, so product of force and displacement, and displacement in the direction of a force you have to be remember, right? So that is, student, very important definition we learn here, right? So that is very important definition we learn here. So we easily write here, work done is equal to force into displacement. So that is what a very important formula you have to be remember. In the examination or in the exam, in the test, any test, they ask what is the calculate the work done. So we know the formula. So for calculating work done, we required a force in Newton and we required a displacement in a meter, right? So that point you have to be remember, students, right? So that is point you have to be remember here. Right, that point you have to be remember here. Now let us see what is SI unit of work done. Okay, that is what is here. Force in Newton, right, and S in meter. So Newton meter. Okay, Newton meter. So that is what your SI unit is a Newton meter, right? Or also it is said in joules. Okay, in joules. So both unit are used as, or maybe Newton meter or maybe joules we are used. So now let us see if I can make here. I can write this formula. Okay, that is W is equal to F into S. Okay, this is we know the formula. Now I take a object. Okay, again I take a object. Okay, of mass take 1 kg, of mass 1 kg, and apply force on the object. That is what 1 Newton, right? I take a object and apply force of 1 Newton on the object. So what happened? Then observe that the object get displaced at 1 meter. The object can displace at 1 meter, means that at meter. The object is this one. Okay, and 1 meter. Okay, the object can cover distance of 1 meter. So now let us put the value in this equation. So let us see W is equal to how much force applied on the object? 1 Newton. So that is our 1 Newton into, and what is displacement here? How much displacement here? That is 1 meter. So 1 meter. So I get here 1 into 1 square, that is 1. So 1 Newton meter. Or also we say that the work done is equal to, that is 1 joule. Okay, so 1 joule. So that is a work done is 1 joule. So that is very important point you have to be remember, right? That is very important point. Whenever I apply object on the object a 1 Newton force and the object can displace 1 meter, then we put the values 1 into 1, we get 1 joule. So 1 joule, that is 1 joule, but work done is 1 joule here, right? So how much work done is applied on the object to move 1 meter? That is 1 joule of work done is applied here. Okay, 1 joule of work done. That is a 1 Newton meter. Also say that 1 Newton meter. But in the examination, so let us see here, student. But in the examination, they ask about that. Define 1 Newton, right? They define 1 joule. Define 1 joule. That is very important. What is 1 joule? Okay, define 1 joule. I completed 1 joule of work done. Work done. That is very important. What is mean by 1 joule of work done here? So that is definition you have to be remember. What is mean by 1 joule of work done? So see what is 1 joule of work done? The work done is said to be 1 joule when a force of 1 Newton is applied on the object to displace a object at to 1 meter. That is what 1 joule of work done. So that is easily. So work done is said to be 1 joule when how much force applied? 1 Newton. When force of 1 Newton applied on the object, okay, on the object of mass 1 kg. Okay, now mass not required, say only simple because mass not there, so only object, okay, any mass. So work done is said to be a 1 joule when force of 1 Newton applied on the object to displace by 1 meter. To displace by 1 meter. So that is called as a 1 joule of work done, right? So the work done is said to be 1 joule when a force of 1 is applied on an object to displace by 1 meter. So that is the student W is equal to F into S. So W is equal to 1 Newton into 1 meter. So 1 into 1, that is 1 Newton meter, that is 1 joule. That is what a simple definition you have to be remember. In the examination they ask for 1 mass, define 1 joule of a work done. Simple one. 1 Newton force required to displace the position, displace how much? 1 meter. So that is student about the work done here. And now one very important point about the work is a okay, work. So I write here I can remove this one. Okay, so see here, work, about work, it is a vector or scalar, right? So you remember that work is a product of force and displacement, correct? So we already know about that, right? We already know that work is a product of F into S, force into displacement, and it has and work has no direction, right? So work has no direction, therefore work is a what? Right, scalar quantity, because it has no direction, so we say that it is a scalar quantity. If you have direction, means it is a vector but only magnitude, but there is no direction. 1 joule, 2 joule is a magnitude but there is no direction, so we say that it is a scalar quantity, right? So this point you have to remember, work is a scalar quantity, but force and displacement is a vector quantity, but the scalar is a what? The vector, sorry, the force and displacement is a vector quantity, right? But the work is a scalar quantity. So that point, student, you have to be remember very carefully, right? So what is work done here? And means force is required to displace an object, and when the object is displaced, we say that the force applied done a work on the object here. So that is very important point to be remember. For example, take some very important definition discussion here. For example, see, I take a table here. Okay, I take a table. On the table I kept a ball. Okay, I kept a ball, and someone force applied on the object. For example, a force F applied on the object, that is F1. F1 force is applied on the object. What happened? Object is move in this direction and it is fall down, or it covered some distance of S. Okay, move in this direction. Okay, then what happened? The object get displaced. I write here the object get displaced, right? So I now say that, so in this diagram what I say? I say that by applying this force F1, what happened? The object displaced. So I write sentence that F1 done a work on the ball, that is very important, you have to remember, right? So what is F1? If F1 is if able to displace the ball, if I apply the force but the ball is not change its position, then we say that the no displacement, no force. But in this case I write here, whenever I apply force F1 on the object ball, what happened? The ball get displaced. So we say that if the force is applied on the object and the ball get displaced, what is that? F into S is a work. So we say the work is done here. So I write here F1 done a work on the ball, right? Why? Because of it is displaced. Now again one simple thing is there. For example, I take a again table. On the table I kept a book here. Okay, and someone is there and lift the book. Okay, lift the book. What happened with the muscular force? Okay, with the force we can lift the, what happened? He apply force on the book and he lift the book. Okay, he lift the book. So we say that his force, the man able to done a work. Why? Because of he changed the position of the book here. So that is what, for example, if I take a pen, okay, I start to move the pen, this one on the board. What happened? By applying the force on the pen, what happened? My marker is changing the position, what displaced from this point to this point. So what happened? I done a work on the pencil or the marker. That is very important. First my marker is here. I apply the force. What happened? The marker gets start to displace. So I say that by displacement I apply the force and marker get displaced, and I say that my hand force, okay, my force, I have applied a force on the object and object get displaced, means that this force has done a work on the marker. So that is very important point to remember here, right? So that is one of the very important discussion we have done here. Now let us students take some very important 3 cases, right? So now we know that the work may be negative. Okay, the work may be negative, and work may be positive, and work may be 0. Okay, that is, remember that. See here one point, remember, work, okay, work may be positive or negative or 0. That is very important point, remember. Okay, work done may be positive, may be negative, or may be 0. You write complete work done. Okay, work done. Okay, work done. right? Maybe positive, maybe negative, or maybe zero. That is very important. Now let us question analysis when it is positive, when taken as positive, when taken as negative, and when taken as zero. That is very important because we need to calculate. During calculation of work we want to know about negative or positive or zero, right? So that is for calculation of work we require that three conditions, right? So first take the first point, right? Displacement okay, displacement in the direction of force. Okay, one point here, displacement in the direction of force. What does it mean? See here, for example, I take again block, right? I apply force here. So what happened? The object get displacement takes place. So see here, the direction of force and the direction of displacement is same, right? See here, the displacement direction is this direction, okay, force is this direction, and the displacement also in this direction. Both are same in directions, both are have same direction. In that case we say that work done is positive, right? That point you have to be remember. When the force and the displacement both have same direction, both in the same direction, that is the right here. Displacement in the direction of force. What is the direction of force? That is also the direction of displacement. Means the force and the displacement have same direction, then we say that the work done is positive. Now we say that this force have done the which type of work? Positive work. This force done the positive work. Why? Because of the force direction and the displacement direction both are same here. Okay, that is very important, you have to be remember. For example, I take you an example here. See, example, right? I take an example to understand this one. So see example here. A boy pushes, okay, pushes a book by applying a force of 5 Newton. Okay, right? Find the work done by this force in displacing the book through 20 centimeter along the direction of the path, or direction of push, sorry, direction of a push. So see, very simple. Let us see, very simple here. This example is important for this displacement direction of force. So now let us see here. A book is there, and which kind of force applied? It is what kind of force it is? Is it force? Yeah. Okay, there is push, pull, or hit is a force. So push is a force here, and a boy is there who can push a book. For example, it is book is there, right? A book is there. Now a boy is push this book. Okay, push this book by applying a force of how much? 5 Newton, right? 5 Newton. And what happened? The work is done. How much done? We have to be calculated. Okay, so the object get displaced. How much does displace? That is about 20 centimeter. Okay, the object get displaced up to 20 centimeter. So they are, what is the direction of force and displacement here? Direction of force and direction of displacement both in the push. See here, what is right here? The direction of, in which direction the book is moved? In the direction of push. What is push direction? This one. So book also in this direction, right? In the question they given. So why this point they given this line? Because you take the work positive, right? Because there are three type work, maybe positive, maybe negative, maybe zero. But in this question, what we take? Maybe take positive or take negative or take zero. So read the question carefully. The direction of displacement given here. So what is here? The object displaced 20 centimeter in the direction of push. So means force. So force direction and the displacement direction both are same. So in the direction of push means both are same direction, when the displacement and the force in the same direction, we say take positive work done, right? So W is equal to F into S, that is positive. F is positive, or means negative means we take negative, right? So W is equal to, what is F here? F is force 5 Newton into what is displacement here? 20 centimeter, convert into meter, that is divided by 100, right? So we get here 5 Newton into 0 0 cancel, how much it is? 2 by 10, okay, that 5 1 ja 5 2 ja 10, so 2 to cancel, what we get 1 joule, we get a 1 joule, okay, 1 joule of work done, right? That is very important point to remember, right? So that is important point. Here we understand that the work is positive. Why positive? Because of the direction of displacement in the direction of push, that is force. Okay, when the direction of displacement in the direction of force, we take the work done is a positive. That point you have to be remember. So the examination you may be asked, when we take the work done is positive, so we say that when the direction of displacement and the direction of force, if the both are in the same directions, right, both are right direction or both are left, both are up or both are down, means then we say that it is a positive displacement, right? It is a positive work done, so it is positive work done. Now students, second point, now we can finish this one, okay, when the positive, when this condition is there. Now come to negative here, right? So when we say that the work done is negative, right? So let us see, when we say that the work done is negative, again take one example on this, you get understand, right? So first consider when it is negative, right? So see here, displacement in the direction opposite to the force. So that is very important, right? What is given here? It is given that displacement direction opposite to the force, opposite to the force. So this point remember, okay, in this condition, the work done is negative. So this work done is negative. For example, right, for example, let's see, a block is there, again a block is there of mass m. I apply the force in this F1 force. Now another force is that is just opposite. For example, in this force, what is F2 force? You see that F1 force start to displace the object, but at the same time another force, what happens? See, for sorry here I say about the displacement, okay, displacement, right? Sorry, I can not about the Newton third law, it is about displacement, right? So now let us see, if I apply a force in F1, okay, apply a force in F1, so what here, see that the displacement is taken as negative here, okay. How we say that the displacement is negative? So we say that if I apply a force, okay, in this direction, okay, what happened? Maybe some displacement occur in the displacement maybe in the negative directions, okay. What happened if I apply a force in this direction? What happened? The displacement in the opposite direction, okay, maybe the displacement in the opposite direction. How it is possible? This is possible. See how it is possible. Let us see. If I throw this object in the air, for example, I can change this like that, okay. For example, I throw the object, right? If I throw the ball in the air, so what happened? Okay, the object displacement is in upward direction. Displacement in upward direction, right? The displacement upward direction with a speed, okay, something velocity. And see, one force is there that is opposite to this, that is what? A gravitational force, that is F, gravity force, gravity, right? The gravity in the downward direction, but the displacement is in upward direction, right? That is very important because of its mass, the mg force in the downward direction, but the ball moving upward direction. For example, I throw a ball in the air, what happened? Okay, I throw a ball in the air, what happened? The ball moving in the upward direction, but the gravity pulling in the downward direction. So what happened? Displacement upward direction, now gravity downward. So what happens? See, displacement up, force down. So we say that the displacement is direction is opposite to the force. The displacement direction is upward direction, but the force is downward direction. That is when the case of throw a ball, okay, throwing a ball in a air. So if you throw a ball in air, so ball moving upward, the gravity pulling downward, so these forces are get opposite. So what happened? Then we say that the work done is negative. So let us see, we write W is equal to minus of F into S, right? F into S. So that is very important point you have to be remember here, right? So for that, take example here. Okay, for that take example here. For example here, see a ball, okay, ball taken of mass 1 kg thrown upward reaches a maximum height of 5 meter. Okay, height of 5 meter. Calculate work done by the force of gravity. Work done by the force of gravity during the vertical displacement. Okay, during the vertical displacement. Okay, with the vertical displacement, simple. Okay, so solution is same. So we say that gravity is in downward direction, but the displacement is vertical direction, upward direction. Okay, vertically upward. So we say that, okay, in this condition we say that a ball mass of thrown upward, so upward displacement upward, vertically upward, and the gravity downward. So we say that W is equal to minus F into S. Why I take minus here? Because of the displacement and the force of gravity are in opposite direction. That is why I take here minus. So in that case we can take minus this work done. So work done is equal to minus of F into S. So minus of, what is F here? The, oh sorry, it is height of 5 meter. Okay, meter is given, that is correct. What is okay, see here, they miss about the force. Okay, sorry, force is not there. We calculate force here. Okay, mass is given. So what is force here? So first calculate force. So we know the force, what is MA. I write directly here. What is force here? MA. Okay, mg, because of it is throw ball, which is mg. Okay, I can write mg. Why? Because of force is not given but mass is given. So we know that mg, m is the mass. What is g? G is the gravity, that is downward, into displacement s, right? So minus of, so I can, m is what? 1 kg, and what is g here? 9.8 into 5, right? Into 5. Now calculate this one, what happened? So minus of 9.8 into 5. Okay, if you calculate 9.8 into 5, you get minus is there, minus 49 joules. So minus 49 joules. And what is this minus? This minus sign so that the work done by the gravity on the object, it is negative, right? So gravity downward and the object is in upward. So this minus shows that the force direction and the displacement direction both are get opposite. So that is a minus sign show, right? That is symbol of minus sign here, right? So minus 49 nothing but what? The direction of gravity is opposite to the direction of displacement, right? So means that ball moving upward. So this student, one of the very important point, when we take the displacement is negative. One take when the displacement, sorry, when the work done is negative, when the displacement is in the direction of opposite to the force, right? So that is what a displacement negative, right? Now let us take the second, last one, that is at 0. When we say that the work done is 0, that is very important. So take that also. When we say that the work done is 0, so let us see, right? Let us see here. So displacement in the direction perpendicular. Okay, direction perpendicular in the force, so that point remember. For example, take aeroplane. For example, take an aeroplane here. So we know that, okay, aeroplane. So aeroplane moving, so see here, aeroplane moving this direction, the displacement of the aeroplane. Okay, this is the displacement, and at the same time the gravitational force of gravity pulling the aeroplane downward. So what happened? In which direction the plane of displacement? In the this direction. So see here, the direction of displacement and direction of gravity force is what? 90 degree, that is perpendicular 90 degree, right? Exact 90 degree, right? So we say that when the direction of displacement and the direction of force is in the 90 degree perpendicular to each other, so we say that work done is equal to 0. Work done is equal to 0. So this is very important discussion we learn student here. So when we say the work done is negative, and when we say the work done is positive, and when we say the work done is negative here. So finally we get one positive when the direction of displacement is the direction of force, right? For example, see here, first positive, okay, and then negative, and then come to 0, right? When come to 0, when positive, see here, when the direction of force and the direction of displacement, for example, see, this is a S, direction of displacement and direction of force in the both same direction, we take positive, right? Now if the direction of displacement and the direction of force is opposite, we take negative. And next, when the direction of displacement and the direction of it is displacement, it is force, if it is perpendicular to each other, so what happened here? It is 0. So these conditions you have to be remember when solving the numericals. You see that in the question, what is the direction of displacement and force is there. If they give the direction of displacement and the force are same, so take positive formula, that is work done is equal to F into S, okay, positive, right? And if they given that the displacement is opposite to the force, then we take like that, so the work done is equal to minus F into S, okay, like that. If they given the displacement and the gravity force, okay, force, something maybe gravity or something force are there, when the displacement and the force are in perpendicular to each other, then you write directly the work done is 0 joules, the work done is 0, right? So that point that you have to be remember here. So when work is 0, when work is positive, and when work is negative. So student, these are some very important point you have to be remember, and you have to be read carefully, okay? So these are some very important discussion we take about the work here. So some examples are given in the NCERT. Please go into NCERT page number 148 and 149. There are 2 problems are there, okay? Please go and solve these problem, right? You get some idea, okay? I left that 2 problem for you as a homework, okay? So go and read the formula and read the book, that is read the question, that is based on the W is equal to F into S, and you decide if you take positive or you take negative, right, or 0, that is okay. So go and read the question and decide it is positive or negative, and put the formula F into S and calculate the work done there, okay? So this is all about the work done, right? What is work here, and how we calculate the work here, how we define work, okay, when we take positive, negative or 0, we learn in this video. So hope you understand these all concepts. In the next video we take the new concept, that is about the energy, and we use the different types of forms of energy, that is one kinetic energy, potential energy, and their formula, and we also learn to calculate the energies, right? So in the next video, but this video is enough here, so meet in the next video with a new concept of energy here, okay? So thank you so much.